boy Vince Pass.
Live is 5 minutes in podcast radio.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building for the podcast. One voice, one mic, and you know what it is. New beginnings. That's the podcast tonight. New season. That's the podcast tonight. Your man is back in the building. Yeah, I had to take a little bit some time off, you know what I mean? Because, sometimes when you do this thing called podcasting, it can kind of get bearing on you. And what I mean by that is that you don't want to drop a whole lot of content. Like, you don't want to sit up there and be like, yo, let me drop something every minute of the day. But it's okay, though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get your mind together, come back, walk away from it, come back and walk away from it again. You feel what I'm saying? You rather undercut something than overcut something. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is with me when it comes to this podcast thing. I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys information or having honest discussion and giving you, real good opinions. And that's how I look at it. You feel me? Shout outs to everybody in this COVID season right now that's doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Les Brown, shout out to Les Brown, the other day, and he said something that was very, 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 very important. He said, in this season right here, you either are going to become a millionaire, a billionaire, or you're going to be a witness. So I've watched a lot of people become serious entrepreneurs throughout this time. Shout outs to all my people that started t-shirt businesses. Shout outs to all my people that started lawn care businesses, paint businesses. Yo, the age of the small man has definitely come out in this particular time right now. But like I said, this is a new beginning. So let's talk about new beginnings for a second. So I've been doing podcasting now for a long time, and I just wanted to tell y'all thank you for all your support. This passed the word along. Vince Pass, one voice, one mic. That's what I do. And, I ain't looking for no money for this. At the end of the day, I hope that I'm able to bless somebody with some words of wisdom, the drive that they need, you know what I'm saying, to go in the direction they need to go in, period. You feel me? So, the question tonight is, what's your new beginning? My man Kenny, shout out to my man Kenny, he always says to me, Vince, it's your turn. So I say that to everybody else tonight that's listening. And people that are out there, I tell them, it's your turn. When you're going through things and things like that are like very heavy for you, it's your turn. You're not the only one going through things. But you could be one of the many people who are sabotaging yourself because you want someone to have this like pity party for you. And so my man Kenny was telling me, first of all, let me say shout out to Kenny. Kenny's not just my man. He's not my guy. He's not just my guy. He's my brother. He's a mentor and everything. So shout out to my man Kenny. You dig what I'm saying? Kenny Gordon doing what he do. And so I'm just glad to be in a group and around other people who care about me enough to be able to drop the same knowledge and wisdom on me as I give to you. So, like he says, it's your turn. So the question is, if it's your turn, right, what are you going to do? Because guess what? Your number's being called. You're not on the bench anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes we remain bench players. Let me talk basketball for a second. Let me talk any sports for a second. Everybody wants to be a starter, okay? People think the most important thing to do in life is to be a starter on the football team or start on a basketball team, baseball team, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And then you got the bench players. The bench players that go to practice every day, they got their hard hat and their lunch pail in their hand every day. But you know what? I was never a starter. Even on the football team, it's hard to believe I had to start games because there was the people that couldn't play the positions, but I was never a starter. But what I was a bench player. But as being a bench player, it was never important about how you started the game. It was how you ended the game. And I tell kids that all the time. Listen, don't worry about the starting position. Don't worry about being on the field, on the basketball court, on the baseball field, the soccer field. Don't worry about being in the beginning of the game. It is what you contribute at the most important time of the game that will say whether or not you are going to end the game. And a lot of times I wind up ending the game. So, the question for you is, it's a new beginning for you right now. New season, this COVID season right now has everybody going bazookas right now. You feel what I'm saying? You catching cabin fever, things like that. But yo, are you taking time and opportunity to analyze yourself? What are you doing to maximize your time about yourself? And all I'm saying to you is that, hey, I'm not perfect, but I can tell you this much. During this COVID time, I decided to analyze myself. This is why I'm bringing you the New Beginnings podcast. So guess what? My New Year's resolution has already started. I got to lose 50 pounds. That's already started. There's a couple of other things that I want to do, but I'm only starting there. So listen, if you want to really, truly begin something new, first thing you have to do is begin with self. Taking account of who you are. Are you an ego killer? Are you killing yourself due to your ego? Are you killing yourself because you won't follow the system, or you're not following your plan? You're not making a list. You're not sticking to it. Are you just a basic kind of person? Are you really not understanding your value because you refuse to let your ego go? In the immortal words of Les Brown, ego means edging God out. So what are you going to do? Are you going to still keep making excuses about the reason why you're not here, there, and doing what you need to be doing, or what you used to be? Well, listen, if you want to live your life in the used to be and what you could have been, yo, fine, be my guest. But let me tell you something. There's people out here right now that refuse to live in that area. When are you going to turn around and become one of them? Okay? New beginnings, man. That's all I wanted to chop it up with y'all tonight about. You feel me? It's your man, Vince Pass, for the podcast. One voice, one mic. Got some more coming up for you in the next couple of days. Yo, I'm glad to be back. I love y'all. Let me know how you like the podcast. Get at it. Share it. Do what you do. Yo, shout out to all my people all around the world. England, France, Germany, all my people that listen to me abroad, even in Japan, all my people here abroad. Yo, listen, I love you guys, man. Brooklyn in the house. Y'all know what it is. Brooklyn in the building. Brooklyn in the house. Without a doubt. It's your man, Vince Pass, for the podcast. One voice, one mic. Catch y'all next time. Peace.